Trump's new immigration plan surprises millions. President Trump's new 2025 immigration bill, dubbed the Big Beautiful Bill, has sent shockwaves across the nation. From massive deportation plans to new asylum fees, this sweeping legislation could dramatically reshape America's immigration system, economy, and communities. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. President Trump's Big Beautiful Bill, a sweeping immigration reform package for 2025 that's got millions talking. What's in this bill? How will it impact communities, the economy, and the U.S. immigration system? Trump's 2025 immigration bill explained. 1. What is the Big Beautiful Bill? On May 22, 2025, the U.S. House of Representatives passed what President Trump calls the Big Beautiful Bill, a massive piece of legislation aimed at overhauling the U.S. immigration system. This bill is part of Trump's broader agenda to strengthen border security, ramp up deportations, and limit certain public benefits for undocumented immigrants. According to the White House, it's designed to secure the border and protect American taxpayers. But what exactly does it include? The bill allocates around $175 billion for immigration enforcement, including hiring 10,000 new immigration and customs enforcement agents, funding for 1 million deportations per year. That's a huge increase from current levels. Expanding detention facilities to hold up to 100,000 people daily. Continuing construction of the U.S.-Mexico border wall. Imposing a $1,000 fee on migrants seeking asylum, a move that sparked debate since it's rare for countries to charge for asylum applications. It also includes a tax on money sent abroad by undocumented immigrants and cuts to programs like Medicaid and food stamps for certain immigrant groups. Supporters say it's about prioritizing American citizens, while critics argue it could harm vulnerable communities and disrupt industries. We'll get to that in a bit. 2. Why is this bill controversial? This bill has sparked heated discussions across the country, and it's easy to see why. On one hand, supporters, including groups like Numbers USA, argue it delivers on campaign promises to secure the border and reduce the financial burden of illegal immigration. They point to estimates from the House Homeland Security Committee, which suggests taxpayers spend up to $451 billion annually on costs related to undocumented immigrants. That's a big number, and for many, it's a reason to back stronger enforcement. On the other hand, immigration advocacy groups like the American Civil Liberties Union warn that the bill could tear apart families and communities. They argue it undermines due process, especially with measures like expedited removals and a $1,000 asylum fee, which can make it harder for people fleeing persecution to seek safety. There's also concern about economic impacts. The National Immigration Forum estimates deporting 11 million people could cost $150 billion, not to mention workforce shortages in industries like agriculture and construction, where immigrants play a big role. 3. What's happening now and what's next? If it passes the Senate, we could see a dramatic shift in how immigration is handled in the U.S. If it doesn't, the Trump administration might lean on executive actions, like the ones we've already seen in 2025, such as reinstating the Remain in Mexico policy or ending programs like DACA's healthcare expansion. Legal challenges are also piling up. The ACLU and others are gearing up to fight parts of the bill, especially the asylum fee and expedited deportations, saying they violate constitutional rights. Meanwhile, the administration is moving fast. Border encounters dropped to a record low of 7,181 in March 2025, thanks to increased enforcement and military presence at the border. 4. The bigger picture and how it affects you. Whether you're an immigrant, a business owner, or just someone watching the news, this bill could have wide-reaching effects. For communities, it might mean more deportations and fewer resources for some families. For businesses, especially in industries like farming or hospitality, it could lead to labor shortages. For taxpayers, it's a question of balancing enforcement costs with economic contributions from immigrants who pay billions in taxes each year. This isn't just about policy, it's about people, communities, and the future of the U.S. We encourage you to read up on both sides of the debate. Check out the links in the description for credible sources like the New York Times, the National Immigration Forum, and the White House's official statements to dive deeper. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.
Trump's new immigration plans are surprises me. President Trump's 2025 Big Beautiful Bill is a sweeping immigration reform package aimed at tightening border security and overhauling the U.S. immigration system. Passed by the House on May 22nd, it proposes $175 billion for enforcement measures, including hiring 10,000 ICE agents, 1 million annual deportations, expanded detention capacity, and continued border wall construction. It also introduces a controversial $1,000 asylum application fee, taxes on remittances by undocumented immigrants, and cuts to benefits like Medicaid and food stamps for certain immigrants groups. Supporters argue it protects taxpayers and fulfills campaign promises, citing high costs of undocumented immigration. Critics, including the ACLU and National Immigration Forum, warn of human rights violations, due process concerns, and economic disruptions due to labor shortages. The bill faces challenges in the Senate and mounting legal opposition. Meanwhile, border encounters have dropped significantly due to heightened enforcement. Its impact could reshape communities, businesses, and immigration policy nationwide, is sparking vital national debate over security costs and human impact.